Folks, I got my cookies and my coffee, and I'm ready to go. I think one of what my problem is that my videos are kind of long. It's long, and it's because I talk too much. So what I'd like to do is just say what I'm going to show here in a minute, and then shut up, and then don't talk. Just this is just what I'm gonna show, and yeah, okay, let's do that. All right, I got to say something else first. The enthusiasm for this particular video came from seeing this video. Folks, this is the best. This is the very best video I have ever seen to explain a bunch of things that I would like to have said. He spoke very well. That's what I'm saying. He did it so well. He did it so well. And I urge you to watch this whole video. It's entitled, What Did Caveman Actually Do All Day? And the channel is called Before Fire. And it's the best. It's the best I've heard. In fact, it's so good that I feel comfortable about I feel more comfortable about my video because I don't have to try to say things that, it's already been said. All right, here goes. What am I going to talk about? The carvings that we're going to find is mostly on stone, but there was bone, antler, wood, and stone. And to signify a definite artifact, well, there's a lot of things you have to look for, but one of them is, I think it's a lot of it's in tools, and it's you have to look for the wear shapes. There's wear shapes that are, now I'm talking mostly about abrasion tools today. I'm not so much talking about cutting tools. But anyway, on the wear shape of abrasion tools, there's a straight wear that can be seen, and then there's a round wear, as if something had a round end and it was used for grinding in a little bowl, and the wear would show on up the sides of the tool, not like straight across. Then there's a type of wear that shows more of a percussion, a banging or something, similar to a nutting stone or something. And there'll also be stain involved in much of this. Then there's an abrasion tool that is sharp, and I interpret those as engraving tools. It's the use of fire 400,000 years ago was more or less the beginning, and that's explained in something else. Okay, some of the things I'm going to be showing here is that the horns on animals in the carvings, some of them goes down, some of them turns down, and then some horns go back. Then there's horns that will multiply, like a deer's horn. It comes up and it goes into different shapes. And then there's tusk. The reality of the miniature carvings. There's little tiny carvings of animals and scenery and stuff. It's real. It's real. And the shape of the back of animals. Okay, this is important, and you'll see this when I shut up. There's straight shapes, and then there's more rounder shapes. Then there's shapes with a hump, and these shapes have to be associated with the size of the head and compared to the body. to create, to see what type of animals there involves the shape of the back and the size of the head compared to the body. Question. What's the question? Body of animals. Body of humans. That had something to do with something. And carvings will be the clay and wood. They're not they're hard to find. So we got stone and what's that mean? Was the cave, the refrigerator, the home house? That's just a question about whenever there's, these folks find a cave and pictures in it and everything like that. Well, what if that cave is just the refrigerator part of a home and the house was built out from there? I don't know where that came from. Okay, now I'm gonna turn off my my mouth, and I hope you can remember all those things I just talked about: horns, and miniature carvings, and the shape of the backs, and the shape of the heads compared to the body, and the wear shapes, especially the wear shape on tools, and tiny miniature. Okay, here goes. First of all, the most important thing to me when it comes to the art is that it shows a head that shows eyes. If you can't find definite worked out eyes, here's an example right there, then I can't say that was a head of something. But it does. It has eyes. Just as this one has eyes looking this way, and this one has eyes looking this way. Okay. I will be using this, and I will be shutting a mouth. Okay, here goes. I forgot to say some stuff. This type of wear doesn't show a stone on stone type of wear, and this type of wear on the bottom of this stone doesn't show a sanding, polishing, or anything, which is logical, because if you had a nut sitting right there and you're going to use this to break it, these two stones would never come together for any reason. So that's a nutting stone type of wear. And these are engraving tools. It's also the way they're held. If they're not held comfortably, or if I can't feel how they might have been used, kind of like a pencil type thing, then I can't say that they're tools. But that rounded off end right up there is what makes me think that they're engraving tools. They get real small, but it's the wear on them. These are these show the wear of a tool that was used like in a bowl or something, a stone on stone type of little grinding thing, and the wear up the sides here and the rounding shape shows that's what that was used for. And they got little animals on them. These are all those type of tools. They're comfortably held for a kind of a little grinding bowl or something. This one is, it shows the wear right here at the top. Super shiny, very highly polished. And it's held like this, but it's more of a straight line sanding or something. This one has little round, shiny ends on every little knob sticking out there. And this is held comfortably as another one of those type of stones that are used in a circular motion. this one shows wear right there, and it's held like this. And it shows a pounding thing more so than a sanding thing. And that part right here, where it shows the tool use, that's the cortex. So that's the softest part of this whole stone. The rest of it's really hard stone. So this pounding going on here was not stone on stone. It had to be some other purpose for that. Now these show horns. I think this might help. This one's horns are, they go back like that, as does this little feller. His horns go back and curl around right there. This one's horns come down and curl under like a ram or a mountain goat or something. And this feller's horns curl back and around. I gotta get closer. I'm sorry, folks. I forgot the shut up part. It's raining again today. A gentle rain. Can you hear it? These are the miniatures. I mean, I can find the eyes on every one of them and pretty much figure out what the image is all about. See the eyes? There's eyes on all of these. Sometimes I don't know what the critter is, but see the eye right there? And the moon. Oh, and this guy right here, there's definite eyes worked out right in there with that little ear and the mouth. That's some sort of like a wolf or a domesticated dog or something. And that, no doubt, has to be the moon in the background. Okay. Oh, and this one has horns that comes up and spreads around like a deer. And okay, now another huge pat on the back these folks should have, and is that they made the tool to fit in your hand comfortably. It was designed to fit a person's hand. For instance, this has this big chip out of right there. Well, that's where the thumb fits. And right back here, this little ridge that goes down, that's where my fingers fit back there. So held in that way, I could work with it all day long or whatever. I think it's more like hammering nuts and stuff. But this is just one example. These tools are made to fit in your hand. That's part of the design. Just like nowadays, they make tools that fits in your hand. I mean, come on, get real.